You were put on this earth to stir me up. That
Yes.
is your purpose, sir. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Card Hedge podcast. I'm your host, Omar, aka Retro Hoops. That's my guy JD over there. What's happening, Boot?
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Dude, before we jump into anything else, how about Jokic and him winning the championship and looking like he just does not want to be there? Have you seen that?
He didn't really care.
Dude, that man can give two craps about anything that's going on in there. I was watching the interview where he was like, they were asking him like, hey man, you just won the NBA championship. How do you feel? Blah, 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 this, that, and other. And the reporter's looking at him like she's about to get a soundbite out of him. And he's like, yeah, we won. Job's done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And then he gets into the press conference and they're like, how are you feeling? Man, you guys are going to have a big parade. And then he goes, parade? And he looks over to the side and he's like, when's the parade? And they're like, oh, it's Thursday. And he's like, Thursday? No, I can't go. I got to go home. I was like, what? It's insane, dude. It's like,
tired.
Yeah, well, that's a good point.
Job's done.
The job's done. Time to go home, right? Like,
yeah, you sit by the pool.
Yeah, he wants to go. He wants to go drink beer and ride his horses. That's what he wants to go do.
Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, I don't blame him, man. I do everything I possibly can to get out of work.
That's what. And then I think he was actually making some comments about that, right? Where he was like, "Yeah, this isn't like the most important thing to me. Like, I'm just really good at this. So it's like, I don't love this job.
I respect that, but
and
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I respect it.
I empathize with that. I completely agree because I'm the same way. I'm not necessarily passionate about my job. I'm just really good at it.
Yeah,
which is great because it's affording me a decent life. But I'm not passionate about it.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not one bit.
I just thought it was so funny because it was just like a far departure from like any other person winning the championship. They're like, wailing and crying and running around and all this other stuff, and he was just went over there and shook everybody's hand like it was just a normal game. It's like, all right, guys,
thanks for coming.
You
guys are great.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. You guys are
I'll
great.
miss you all.
And, we'll see you guys next season, and good try. Way to go.
You guys are a great opponent.
Oh man. And then the memes that came out afterwards about like all the Jimmy Butler memes that just
crying Jordan stuff.
So I went out and fished out all my Jokic Jokic rookie card, and I got another Jokic rookie card. So I was kind of going through all that stuff. I'm trying to put together my my arena submission, which we'll talk more about that in a couple weeks as things start to unravel there.
Yeah,
but we'll see how that goes.
So, to be clear, you're not paid by Arena Club, correct?
Shit, no. I wish I was.
Okay. Fun.
Dude, I did that video and people lost their shit, man. Like, I don't understand.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been so busy. School's coming to an end up here.
Yep.
So I've literally been on the go and like with kids stuff. I come home, I eat, watch a little bit of TV, and I go to bed. I've been gassed.
Yeah.
I'll get to that video. I love the comments. Give me the high. Give me the.
I'll give you the gist of
view.
It, right?
Yeah.
For a while, I've been wanting to do a video on just like the general state of all of the grading companies that are out there that I feel are worth mentioning. Right. Yeah. So I did. What's PSA doing? What are they offering? What are their pricing? What's their turnaround? What's SGC doing? What's their offering? What's their turnaround? That. And I think I did them. I did HGA. I forgot to do CSG, which was not on purpose. You know how I do my stuff, man. I just flick on the camera and I start talking. Yeah. And I completely glossed over it. But I took a little bit from our conversation that we had in last week's podcast where we were talking about that deal that Arena had right now, which is the 5-5 deal.
Yeah.
And I expanded on that a little bit because I felt like it was a really good deal, and I felt like it was a really good opportunity for people to jump on and try out the platform. And so I was talking a little bit about it. My main point there was that I wanted people to really detach themselves from the idea that Arena is a grading company, because they're not. They're simply not. The grading is simply a mechanism to get your cards on the platform. Okay. And so that's the thing, is that like people want to immediately poo-poo on any you're very familiar with this concept. Something new, shit on it. Let's just shit on it, and let's not even give it a shot. Let's not even give it a try, and let's not potentially find out that it could be something great and something that can, push the hobby along further, right? Lord forbid that we make some strides in that sense, right? So, there's a lot of that going on with, with everything, not just Arena, everything, right? And so I just kind of made that point. Well, I mean, you can go back and read the comments. There's just a bunch of people just talking all kinds of crap about Arena. Well, and I'll go ahead and I'll get into this. I wasn't planning on it, but I don't really care. And this,
right. Speak from the heart, brother.
Well, because you know how I am. I'm open. I'm always open about everything. And to your point about yeah, that's true. To your point about whether or not I'm paid by Arena, I'm not completely. Oh. I have no affiliation with them other than the service that you and I, as Card Hedge, provide to them. Yes. In the sense that we provide them data that goes on their platforms. Yep. So I guess in a sense, I mean, we're kind of in bed with them a little bit, but that doesn't stop me from saying whatever I want to say about whoever I want to say it about.
Let me ask you a question. You have a favorite car? What's your favorite car?
Car? Yeah. There's levels to it. So
no, just give me your favorite car of all time.
Well, it's up there, but you can't really see it. But it's my favorite car of all time. It's a 360 Ferrari.
A Ferrari 360 Spider?
No, not Spider. Coupe.
Are you impressed that I knew there was a Spider?
A little bit, tiny bit.
Come on.
Yeah, a little tiny bit.
Does Ferrari pay you?
No, I wish they did.
So
I see where you're going with this.
No, I'm not going anywhere with it. I'm just going to say this. You make content on YouTube, right? It's on your channel.
Yep.
That you started all by your lonesome little self during COVID, when you were up in your room crying like a little baby because you thought everybody was going to die. Because I
was scared. The world's going to end.
Yeah. I might have cried too, but anyway. So last time I checked, you're kind of free to do and say whatever you'd like to talk about on your channel based on whatever it is you're talking about.
That's right. That's correct.
Now, I will say this. It doesn't matter. And I borrow the Rock's, favorite. Yeah. The idea of YouTube is to create some type of watchable content, consumable content that someone else is going to find interesting for a few minutes and engage with you.
Yeah.
Right? That all works in the algorithm.
That's all how that. Yeah. Engagement.
So by you having an opinion on a channel you created for yourself, by yourself, and only for the sole purposes of yourself, people are giving you crap over that.
Of course.
It's weird. That's weird to me.
But that's the way it goes, though.
No, I know. But hang on. I'm not done. I'm not done, Big Daddy. All right. But what I'm saying is this. You can like a Ferrari 360, right?
Yep.
I could like a Ferrari F40. I happen to really like a Ferrari F40, by the way.
Beautiful car, by the way. Yeah.
It is a beautiful car. But Ferrari's not paying me.
No.
Arena's not paying you. So because you have an opinion, I could have an opinion that PSA is the greatest grading company in the whole wide world. Right? Is PSA paying me? No. But because you said something that goes against the majority of what people have been brainwashed to fucking think. Oops.
That's how that works.
That's how it works, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the same people running their mouth and saying stupid ass shit that gets them nowhere in life. And I've about had it. I've about had it. And I'm usually a very happy-go-lucky, goofy guy.
So here's the thing. If you go back and you look at all of the people who are consistently leaving negativity negative comments and all that stuff. You go back and you click on their usernames.
They don't have any videos.
They don't have a single thing going on.
Yeah, nada.
A single thing going on. Nothing. And 9 times out of 10, the more loud they are, or the louder they are, the bigger the failure of what they were trying to do is, right? So the loudest ones are the ones that if you click on their little icon and you go to their channels, they actually tried to put out some stuff, failed miserably because of their lack of confidence, and they had no consistency in the way they were posting, and probably didn't even have anything good to talk about or offer or anything, or maybe no personality, or maybe they were just dry, whatever. But they failed, right?
Yep.
And those are the ones that are the loudest. And those are the ones that have the most to say, right? Which is always interesting, but that is a very good point. Anyway, great point. I thank you for interjecting with that. So here's what I'll say. Arena reached out to me and they said, hey, we watched your video and we love that you get it, right? Like, we love that you get how great our platform is, because we obviously think it's great as well because we built it. And we love that you understand the concept of what we're trying to do. And that concept's pretty simple. They have to grade your card, or they have to analyze your card in an effort to get it on their platform. That's the whole purpose of what they're doing. And the reason is because of their biggest differentiator, which is the trade function. In order for me to trade with you, JD, Arena has to be able to guarantee that what we are trading digitally online has a physical representation in their vault, right? And in order for them to do that accurately, they have to scan the cards, and they have to assign unique IDs to those cards. And in this case, they've assigned a numerical grade that gives them their condition. So that's the way that whole thing works. And I think people are missing out on a really good platform because they can't get past this concept of, oh, I'm sending it to grade. Well, then if I'm grading something, it has to add value to my card.
I'll say this.
And they can't get past that.
But I don't blame them, because the messaging that's not what I get.
Yeah, right? No, agreed.
Agreed. All right. We have our own stake in a company, and when we talk pricing, we reference Card Hedge. We talk about what we do and all this other happy horse crap.
Correct.
If you don't talk about what you do and what you're offering people, how are they supposed to know?
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
So I'm not an expert in marketing. I don't know anything about marketing, so I don't want to keep talking about that stuff. But I will say,
you don't have a degree in marketing, JD?
No. I actually have 3 degrees, if the world can believe that.
Really?
Yeah.
So let me. I got a feeling that my really came off like really.
No, it's all good. No,
I know you're a smart guy.
But most people get 1 degree or 2 or whatever.
Well, exactly. You know what I mean? Okay. Good. Yeah. So my question
is, double major.
My wife is in education as well.
Yeah.
And she also has 2 degrees in a master's.
She also has 2 degrees. That's Texas math.
No. So I was thinking 2 degrees and her master's degree. But anyway.
1, 2, 9.
Yeehaw. But what are your degrees in?
Phys ed.
Okay.
Health ed.
Okay.
And then I have a master's in educational administration and educational leadership. Which is all code for BS.
So basically, you're a principal.
College is a scam.
We don't have enough time.
Tell you why.
We don't have enough time.
I'm just going to tell you why. I got it all figured out. The first 2 years of college, you do nothing that pertains to anything that matters, right? You're going to class, like these gen ed classes. Like, I did gen ed in high school. Like, when I go to college, I don't want to take art anymore. Like, I'm not good at art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to read books that have nothing to do with like non-athletes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
So, but they milk you for 2 years to make money.
They got to get theirs. Yeah.
And essentially, I learned everything I need to know in life with my 18 months I bombed through my master's. So,
yeah.
It just goes to show
and then
you.
Of course, you know, what you call it, Fannie Mae, backed by the good old U.S. government, is standing
that's the
right
house.
there.
That's house. That's the house. Fannie Mae's house, bro.
Oh no. Yeah, who am I thinking about?
Sallie Mae.
Sallie Mae. Yeah. Sallie Mae's waiting at
Sally,
that door for you.
Fannie's sister.
Yeah. Waiting at they're waiting at the door for you, ready to hand over you
fresh baked bread and a bill.
Exactly.
You know, but no. Listen. Whatever, man.
Anyway,
whatever. We digress. But I had to get that out there because, you know, I think I want to shout out like everybody that makes content that's sports card related on YouTube, whether it's negative, whether it's bull crap, whether it's the truth, whether you spend an hour on putting your stuff together, whether you take 5 minutes and put it together. It's hard to get on here and talk to a camera, right?
Yeah, it is.
And it's hard. This is easy right now, you and I talking.
Right.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
But it's hard to sit in front of your camera and talk to yourself and come up with some points and things like that.
Yeah.
And kind of putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
And
that's what you're doing. You're putting yourself out there.
And you have to expect criticism. And I'm not saying that it hurts my feelings or anything like that, because it doesn't. But it's annoying when you got people that want to just say crap for the sake of saying crap. Because I don't know, they didn't get peanut butter and jelly for lunch as a kid or something. But like thoughtful points, or like, hey man, just want to let you know that, like, you know, what you said is actually, it's wrong because, and then they give you the reasons, not like, oh, you're a moron.
I love that kind of stuff, man. You know? Because that's ultimately what carries everything forward, right? Like, you know, I'm talking based on what I know.
Yeah.
If I know something to be wrong, well, you know, either don't say anything about it, or if you're gonna say something, then correct me. I'm all.
And your channel is Retro Hoops Collectibles.
Right.
It's not Retro Hoops Expert Collectibles.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not JD's I Know Everything Sports Cards.
Exactly.
It's not.
Exactly.
And anyway, I've just been hot about some stuff, and I just got to get off my chest.
I can't.
It's like I'm talking to my therapist right now.
Yeah.
And you know,
I could never
have ramen for dinner this week. All right. So,
hey, you had ramen. I just had tuna.
I had tuna for lunch. So I'm really struggling.
That's my saving grace when I'm working out, losing weight. Yes, a lot of sodium.
Well, ramen.
Well, and tuna also.
No, really?
Yeah, shit, yeah. Canned tuna, chicken of the sea.
Let me look.
Good stuff, man. It's higher than my daily allotment. I'll tell you that. Of sodium.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's not good, dude. I'm gonna tell you right meow.
Hang on, dog.
I'll tell you right now what it is. Look at my nutrient facts.
There we go. I got it right here.
Sodium. Where's my sodium? 1,000 milligrams of sodium.
No, 320.
No way, dude.
In a 5-ounce can, drained, 320 milligrams of sodium, which is 14% of your RDA, which, for those that don't know, is your recommended daily allowance.
Wait a second.
23 grams of protein, which is 41% of your.
Oh, you know what? That's why RDA. I don't have it on here, because I haven't added it yet.
It's all right, bro. I'm here for you. So anyway, tuna is also high in mercury, which, you know, and I love when people say that, because you know how much tuna you got to eat to get like
to get poison. Yeah.
Like you got to eat tuna. Like you got to have an IV of tuna. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, you got to do a lot.
Whatevs.
I'm trying to add my foods to my app here, so I know what I'm doing.
So let's talk, man, because you know we've been bantering, and you know, cue the comment of just talk cards.
Just talk cards. Yeah.
You know?
Shut up and dribble.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Shut up and dribble.
We had a really good, weird, out of nowhere conversation come up last night. And for those of you that don't know, before bed every night, Omar and I talk to each other.
Every night.
And it's just kind of like a bond we have. And hey, you can hate on us, but
don't be hate us because you ain't us.
Yeah. But we were talking, and we started talking with our boy Negatron.
Shout out.
Yeah, he's back. By the way, people, he's back.
Negatron is back.
Negatron is back. For those of you that don't know who Negatron is, he's the most negative human on the planet. His arch nemesis is that Dos Equis guy, the most interesting man.
That is his arch nemesis.
Yeah, it is, because that guy's always happy. So we started talking about prospecting.
Yep.
And which sport is a good sport to prospect in. And I believe you mentioned basketball.
Yeah. Right. So
I quickly said no.
Right.
And then you said what? Baseball? And I said, oh God, no, that's even worse. But
so out of baseball, basketball, hockey,
foosball,
and football, what would you say is the easiest one to prospect?
Football.
Football, really? See, I always look at it as
just buy a quarterback.
Good point. Yeah, nobody's making money off anything other than a quarterback.
You don't have to think about football and buy all the quarterbacks. It's simple. Every quarterback.
Yeah,
I mean, now listen, and it doesn't matter, because here's the thing: you get a loaded couple of years, like we just had, right? Since 17, we've had Mahomes, we've had Josh Allen, we've had Herbert, we've had Burrow, we've had you name them, right?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, Danny Dimes for the New York Football Giants, who was the best quarterback in all of football. It doesn't matter. What is that? Danny Dimes Genesis?
Yep.
Oh, nice. But you buy a quarterback, chances are you're going to make a little bit of cash, right? Because everybody's looking for. Yeah. And if there's a chance he's going to start, or he becomes the starter, a la your boy Brock Purdy.
Got a few of those too.
Man's cards go from $1 to $45.50 in no time.
Look at that.
So, in my honest opinion, I think prospecting football quarterbacks is the easiest thing to do. I mean, you could literally buy every quarterback that's drafted. Every quarterback. You could actually. No, I shouldn't even say that. You could buy every quarterback and or backup quarterback in the league
that's drafted,
and whoever's on a roster and has an opportunity to play, buy their cards, put them away, and at some point, someone's going down,
right?
And then they're up, and that card goes from 50 cents to
$50,
whatever.
Yeah,
I bought a card. I bought a soccer guy the other day. This guy, Fulleron, I can't even say his name. He's got multi-citizenship in 3 countries, like Senegal, England, and the United States. And he's nasty. Plays for Arsenal, or I think he plays for Arsenal. But he announced he's playing for the U.S. men's national team. He immediately becomes their starting striker. I bought one of his base Prism cards on Buy Sports Cards for 99 cents. I just sold it for $10.
Jeez, yeah. 10x right there, buddy.
In a week. 1 week.
Yeah.
Got the card, put it right on eBay, sold it for $10.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying that soccer's easy because I don't know any of the guys. I happen to I'm starting to like soccer more and more and more because my kids watch it all the time.
Your kids are in it, right? Yeah.
But I will say, I think football, if you really wanted to prospect and get that quick, all it takes is one. And dude, let's be real, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the highest probability of people getting hurt.
Yeah, so the turnover is a lot higher in that sport, right? Yeah.
Yep. And all it takes is Jalen Hurts to go down with a banged up thumb or something like that, and Omar comes in from friggin' El Paso, Texas.
Right. And all of a sudden you're digging through your box and you're going, I got a few of those.
Lights up the Texans, for 275 and 3 touchdowns.
Right.
And then he's out the door next week going to whoever.
Yeah.
And he's the starter there. Boy, you know what I mean? That's how the NFL works.
Yeah.
So dude. that to me is the best. Baseball is the worst play in prospecting. Now, there are people that have it down to a science. I would
argue that baseball is like, I would argue that in baseball, it's, if you know what you're looking for, it's easier to find, like Professor Gertz is a genius.
Yeah, he's on a different level though.
He's a genius.
He's got like,
I think he's got it mathematically figured out, right? Like scientifically.
You know, like you ever watch that movie Eagle Eye?
Yes.
He's got eagle eye.
Yes.
He does. He goes home and he like types into a computer and there's this big eye that moves around his house and like finds.
Yeah, but he's got a system.
Yes.
Right? And
he wears salmon shorts.
And I think there's nothing wrong with salmon shorts. I got a pair of salmon shorts.
Sure, I don't have salmon shorts. You know why I don't have salmon shorts? Because I'm a dude.
Well, I'll tell you what. I want you to tell Gertz that, and he'll probably kick you.
I did. I messaged him that right away.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. He sent a picture, and I was like, "Dude, nice shorts."
Nice shorts. You know what?
Going to the Catalina wine mixer
tomorrow for my workout. I'm rocking the salmon shorts.
All right. I'm rocking the Ocean Pacifics tomorrow.
I'm gonna do my deadlifts in my.
Hey, did you ever wear OPs? You had to.
Hell yeah, I wore OPs, son.
I'm bringing them back.
Dude, you know what I had? No shit. I had an entire OP outfit.
Same.
But I had the cycle hat,
same.
Like 90s.
I didn't flip
Wesley
it up,
Snipes style.
All right,
bro.
All right.
Shit was live.
All right. What was his name in that movie?
Hold on, I'll tell you. I'm trying to think of a line that what's his name said.
I'm trying to think because I'm thinking of Rosie Perez calling the Stookie brothers.
No, I'm thinking about the one scene
where Billy, how stupid can you be? The Stookie brothers are after us.
No, not Percy. It wasn't Percy. God, what was his name?
There ain't no vista and there ain't no views.
There. You know, people are screaming at us in the comments right now. God, what was his name? I'm trying to figure out what it is before I type it out.
Oh, no, Billy Ho and
Mercy, not Mercy. Something with a Y. CY. I want to say Percy. I don't know why I want to say Percy.
No, I gotta Google it.
Yeah, I gotta fucking Google it. Sydney.
Yep. Damn it. Yep. Sydney what?
Sydney. Sydney Dean.
Sydney Dean. That's right.
I said Percy.
Classic.
I was close.
They're remaking that movie. Did you see that?
They remade it and it was
It looks so stupid.
Yeah. I don't care who you cast. You will never cast.
That's an American
Wesley
classic.
Snipes and Woody Harrelson.
That is an American classic right there.
Yeah. Sydney Dean. Anyway, yeah, I had the OP hat and all that stuff. But anyway, back to what, dude, we're having so many squirrel moments. It's all good.
Sorry.
I feel like baseball, because of the minor league system, gives prospectors an opportunity to really see what a player could possibly do at a MLB level.
Well, they give you hope because
well, at least some insight,
difference. Right? There's a difference between low A, high A,
right,
double A, right.
But somebody who's in AAA ball, I mean, the competition
not necessarily, not necessarily, right? Like it used to be. You'd have to get to AAA to get called up to the big leagues.
Right.
It was like that. That was it. You got to AAA as a prospect, and the next stop was the show.
Right. Is that not the case anymore?
No, not anymore. I'd say I don't know when.
That.
Sometime in the last 20 years, it flipped, and it's become like you get to AA, and you do your thing, you're getting called up.
Gotcha.
So guys that go to AAA now are either like journeymen who are either have options,
like hurt,
or guys that are really good at AAA, but they go up to the bigs and they're a pitcher and they get lit up, but they dominate the minor leagues or they for whatever reason, they can hit a fastball like Pedro Serrano 800 miles, but you drop a deuce or something on them and they can't hit it to save their life.
Yeah.
So
trouble with
that's kind of
they say.
like baseball switched like years ago now, but AA, like you get to AA as a prospect, next stop is the big time. Generally speaking, right?
But
now, some teams, sorry.
Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say some teams like the Reds, like their farm system right now is loaded. They had guys at AAA that were really, really good. But like, and they've called them up. But like usually if you get to AA now, like the chances of you getting called up, if you perform at AA and remain hot and things like that, see ya.
Yeah.
Like the Braves just called up a guy from like he like rocketed through the system. 20 years old, he went single A, AA, AAA, bam, major leagues in like a matter of like 3 months, which is like unheard of.
But that's my point, though. My point is that that level of like ascension doesn't happen in any other sport, right? Because in football,
it never happens in baseball.
No, but what I'm saying
is that like, never, but
what I'm saying is that there is a like the ability to be able to do that is there, right? Like football, for example, you played college and then the NFL. Well, the step up in competition from college to NFL is a massive one, and most of those guys get weeded out like within the first 6 or 7 weeks, right? Like you realize like, oh shit, I was just a great college football player. I'm not cut out for and so that makes prospecting really hard because all anybody has to go off of is what the kid did in college, right?
Right, but that's all they have to go off of in the minors too. Is you're buying hype.
Right. No. I agree with that.
You're buying the premise that guy right now is going to be the next Shohei Ohtani. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think with any type of prospecting, you're buying the next Michael Jordan. You're buying the next LeBron.
That's
you're buying
the goal,
the next
right?
Kobe. You know what I mean? And when some of these sales prices that you see that are redonkulous,
right?
It's baked in already. Like people don't realize it's already baked in. They've won 3 World Series, 2 MVPs, and like
that is
27 friggin' Silver Slugger awards.
That is such a good point. That is exactly
what's happening.
Let's
end it right there. Let's end it.
That is exactly what's happening with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, but he's really good.
No, he is really good.
I gotta stop hating on him.
His prices are baked in with like 6 championships. Like this last championship that he won, his cards didn't go up that much.
No, because they already were baked in.
That's my point. Is that like they're not gonna go up any higher because his cards are already like it's almost like Vegas already knew that he was gonna be the next, the next guy. And they did the same thing with what's the kid from San Francisco?
Brock Purdy.
No, not San Francisco. Yeah, it was San Francisco. Trey Lance went down, right? And then Brock Purdy popped up. Yeah. They did the same thing with him.
Yep.
And they're just not
because it's FOMO. It's
right.
And again, too, I think some of it is the guys' rookie cards were limited, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were Score or something, right? They were like a cheap retail brand.
Yeah, Mosaic.
So, all right, they were probably $1, $2, $3, right. And now you're getting them. Now they're 10, now they're 15, now they're 20, now they're 50. And then they I think they peaked at around 50, and then they but like I think in any sport, there's always that window of okay. You've got the new, like it's new, right? New product release.
Mm-hmm.
First cards that come out are always sold high. Every card doesn't matter, and then they just go right down, right?
Right.
Then you get the first PSA 10. Then
those are always
then it goes down, right? Then as the dust settles and like other product is released, and these guys, the draft is over. They're playing A-ball, this, that, and the other thing. They start off 0 for 23. Now that $500 sale is now $350.
Right.
My man's 1 for 49. Now it's $1. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now he's not in the top 100 prospects anymore. Now it's $5. So
right.
You can do it both ways, right? Because here's how I look at it. Baseball is unique in that you can sign guys internationally at 16 years old. And when you do that, and oh my God, the Cubs just gave this 16, 17-year-old Dominican kid $5.3 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's life-changing money to that kid. He'll never, if he's smart, he's never going to be poor again. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the chances of him ever batting for the Chicago Cubs are like 1 in a bajillion. You know what I mean? So like
they're throwing around money like that.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Jeez. Even on like unsigned, like unproven.
Yeah. Yep. Now each team kind of has like a international signing pool and things like that. So like if you violate that, there's penalties and this, that, and the other thing. But my point is this: if you wait, and we were talking about this the other night in like one of the first episodes of the podcast, in Clear the Mechanism. I like to give it a couple years and go back now and look at those guys where some of the shine is worn off, and you know what I mean. They're a little, they're a little dusty in the corner,
right.
And their value has plummeted, but they're 17 years old, 18 years old, 19 years old, man. They're still young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because that kid's not in the big leagues.
That's why I have so much like potential for upside when it comes to to Zion, right? Like,
but Ja's gotta figure it out.
Yes, he does
real quick.
Well, and Zion needs to get out of New Orleans.
Yes.
Right. But we're still talking about a 20-year-old kid. Right? Ja's what, 22? They're freaking kids, man. Kids. Not only are they kids, they're kids that have been given tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah. And let's face it, right? I think across all sports, and again, maybe I don't know everything I need to know about this, and they could have this stuff set up, and I just don't know. But I think the players' unions in every league need to do a way better job of protecting these young kids.
Agreed.
And listen, I get it. At 18, you're an adult. You can get drafted. You can go to war. You can do votes. You know, you can do all this stuff, right?
Right.
But when you're coming out of high school, and the hardest thing you ever had to do was like decide on like, you know, you going pro, you going here,
right?
You going whatever. You sign with Nike. You going. What are you doing, right?
Right.
Or like, I don't know. And again, I don't want to downplay some of these guys because I know that some of these guys are coming from hell on earth. You know what I mean? And like they really need the cash, and I get that. So I'm not downplaying it. But what I'm saying is like when you go from having like $3 to $300 million,
right? It's a game changer.
That's a game changer in a lot of ways. Yeah. You know,
we were just having this conversation with some buddies of mine where they were talking about Conor McGregor. You see what's going on with him right now?
No.
He's being like he sexually assaulted a girl or something like that, and there's like some big accusations against him right now. And he's just been on a complete downward spiral.
Yeah.
Ever since he fought Mayweather and got that check for like $100 or $200 million. And since then he's made some pretty savvy investments with his liquor and stuff like that. And apparently he has some really big real estate holdings out in Europe and stuff like that. So he's set himself up really well. However, not more than 5 years ago, he was collecting welfare.
Right.
And what I'm trying to explain to a buddy of mine where he's like, oh, he needs to get his shit together. And I'm like, it's not that easy, man. Right. Like,
no.
Like if you're in a fighter jet and you've never been in a fighter jet before, and all of a sudden that fighter jet pulls 5 Gs going upward, you're going to pass out. You're not built for that. Your body was not built for that. However, if you're a fighter pilot, your body has been built for that. So you can do that. And you know how to go up that fast, that quick. So you understand what it takes to be able to maintain stability at that G force.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that happens with people who have, to your point, $0. I got $3 in my bank account. I'm trying to walk over to McDonald's to get $1 hot and spicy so I can kill this hunger pain. And all of a sudden, I get a check for $3 million.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know what to do with
Dude,
it.
and the guys like in baseball coming up from the Dominican and whatnot and Venezuela and things, dude, they're coming up with like negative $3.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, my point is just we're in when you're prospecting, you're putting a lot of money in cardboard on young kids. Young kids, right? To me, put your money where it's a proven asset, right? Like I would rather put my money into Michael Jordan, LeBron James. I just said that on you know what I mean? Kobe, Griffey, whoever. Guys I watch play that aren't playing anymore. The big poppies of the world. The Jerry Rices, the Barry Sanders, right? Like those guys already did it and they were the best. And I don't care that the card's $5. In my mind, that's the best $5 I spent.
Yeah.
Because that's Jerry freaking Rice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right? Now, the chances of Jerry Rice going down, again, relative to, the world and things like that, Jerry Rice, for the most part, is going to be held in high regard forever.
Yeah.
Forever. He's a comparison, right? Randy Moss is a comparison, right? John Morant, the way he's going right now, he's quickly heading down another waste of talent.
Yeah, he's not so hot.
Now, I will say what we were talking about last night, there's a window of opportunity in any sport, right? And if you get lucky, you get lucky. But personally, I would not be dropping thousands and thousands of dollars on young kids.
Yeah. That's tough.
It's just tough. It's tough. I mean, think about yourself at 19.
Oh,
if and anybody listening to this right now, think about yourself at 19 years old. Would you bet $40 million on yourself? Because at 19, if you told me someone was going to invest $50 million in me or something, I'd be like, man, what's the matter with you? You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'm 19.
Right. Yeah. Don't do that.
It's just something to think about. Like, and I've always said this, and I haven't wavered off of this. Sports cards it doesn't make sense to me that a Kobe Bryant rookie, it used to be like this, and then it flipped, thank God, but it never made sense when everybody's on YouTube and this place and that place talking to sports cards are an investment. But a Zion Prism was selling for more than a Kobe Tops. Both ridiculously amount of cards out there, right? Kobe's a 5-time NBA champion, one of the greatest basketball players that ever lived.
Yeah.
And I can get his card for like $20. What?
Yeah.
So, but
and it was funny because there was a small segment of content creators at that time that were saying, what? Like, how are you guys paying that much for that card? It's not worth that. This kid hasn't done anything yet.
No.
And it didn't matter to some people, man. They just
I made videos way back in the day, and I would get killed on it. Like my first videos, I'd get killed on that, and I didn't care. But I always go back to this. I made a video that I said Zion's rookie card would go under $500. It's like under $100 right now. Right?
Let's see.
I got killed on that. Killed.
Yeah, $485 right now. $485 for a Zion.
Yeah.
Prism.
PSA 10.
PSA 10. Silver. PSA 10.
Oh, silver's a $485.
Let's go. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
What's the base at? Like $80, $50?
Oh, dude, the base is like
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking base.
Oh, yeah.
The base I got laughed at when I said would be under 500.
Let's see here. Zion. Holy mountain. $76.
Yeah. Yep. What was the high on that card all time?
Oh, dude. High on that card was, let's take a look. I'm pulling it up right now. Here, let's take a look. Let's take a look. All-time high on that card was, no, not 1 year. Let's look at all. Ooh, so 2019, no, 2020. So we're looking all the way back at July of 2020. $889. It got as high as a little over $1,000.
Right.
Just shy of $1,000 in 2020. So two years ago.
That.
Yeah, 2 years ago. 3 years ago. What am I talking about?
Yeah, tree. Think about that.
There's that Texas math again creeping in. Yeah, dude, it's insane. What was the silver going for? His silver was through the roof, dude. I remember that.
$76. Damn.
But the other thing too, dude, is that, I mean, let's not act like on paper this kid was not a juggernaut. I mean, like
I get it.
$6,500. His PSA 10 silver, December of 2020. $6,500. You can now buy that card for a cool $485. 90% discount. Yet, to your point, Kobe Topps.
Yeah, what's Kobe at?
Base Kobe Topps. No, that's not it. What am I doing? Kobe, my man.
There we go.
$915 at the moment. My brother, all is right with the world.
But at one time, that card got up to $10,300.
Yeah.
And like going back to like early July, mid-July, that card was doing $2,200. Right? Now, if you go raw, that card is doing $59.
Dude, explain to me something. Because this is to me, this is kind of what bugs the ever-living crap out of me. PSA 10 is $915.
Yep.
Why would you not want an SGC 10 for $600?
Yeah.
If you want the card.
Yep.
Why would you not look at a BGS 9.5 for $520? Hell, even a how is that possible? That can't be right. BGS 10 selling for $220.
Yeah, that's right.
Why wouldn't you go for a CSG 10 for $550 or a CSG 9.5 for $250? And I'm talking strictly if you want the card. I just want this card in my collection. Don't really care. Right? The card is the same. And for that matter, why is everybody not buying up $550 CSG 10s and sending them over to PSA and getting basically double the money?
They are. I think there are a lot of people that are.
It's insane.
You know, I just think that at the end of the day,
dude, HGA 9 is $76.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's got to be one. Now I'm going to try to see if there's any for sale.
That's crazy.
Because now I want one. I'm recording a podcast, buddy. What are you doing? My kid just busted in here. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. What's up? You know, I don't know, man. Like, and if you look at Kobe, I mean, yeah, it's down, right? It's down.
Yeah, of course.
You go last year now, it's down 16%.
Right.
That's not bad.
No, that's not.
If in the grand scheme of things, with a pop of 4,265, that's not that bad, man.
No. Nope, that's not.
And not for nothing, with our new little trend line that we added in,
which is pretty snazzy, by the way.
Kind of trending in a positive direction. You know, if you get off that and go to 1 year.
Yeah. We got a little heading in the right direction.
You know, it's like, again, I don't think this card it should never be $10,000 again.
No,
but
that was silly.
I think $900 to $1,000 for Kobe is a
pretty
fair
reasonable.
price.
Yeah,
I do.
Agreed.
I do.
Agreed. 100%.
I do.
That's why I said all is right with the world, right? And this card is essentially the equivalent of a base Zion Prism. Let's just call it, right?
Yep.
And it's about 10x.
Well, there's way more Zion PSA 10s.
True.
There's what?
That's true.
Almost 6x more
Zions. 4,200 PSA 10s
versus 22,000.
And let's face it, PSA's got the pop count going on right now. They're not going to let any more 10s out the door.
Yeah, no.
But anyway,
let me ask you this question. Out of this list,
that's a nifty little card right there.
Here's the list for you. You ready?
Let me
Who's hot list on Cardboard Connection. Number 1, Nikola Jokic. Number 2, Shohei Ohtani. Number 3, Jason Tatum. Ooh. You gotta buy one. Who you buying and why?
Ooh. So that's an easy one for me. I'm going Joker all day long, twice on Sunday.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I think Jokic should have been a 3-time MVP. But he's not. And I think that him winning the championship this year was like exactly what he needed to do, right? And on top of that, they were the best team in the league all year, led the league in every statistical category that you could think of. Also, Joker, the entire playoffs, not just the finals, the entire playoffs averaged a triple-double, a high triple-double, 30-point triple-double.
But what if he's one and done?
He's not one and done. I don't think so.
How do you know that?
Because the way him and Murray are playing, they are the next duo. They are the hottest duo in basketball right now, and they are playing at a level that I think they're gonna net at least another. I'm guaranteeing at least one more championship.
Wow.
Maybe even 2.
Wow.
And the reason why is because that team works so well because everybody understands what their role is. And every team that they play against is always going to leave either Jokic or Murray open. And if they somehow manage to double team both of those guys at the same time somehow, they have great role players that are great shooters, great players. They play great defense. Jokic is a maniac. The guy's court vision is ridiculous. They're just great, man. And I think now let me. So I just got finished doing all that. Now I'm thinking about it in terms of card price.
You made your pick.
I did make my pick.
I'm going to do mine now. I'm going to do mine. Hang on. We got more. I got more options for you.
Okay.
I would pick Shohei Ohtani. Simple fact, I think he's the man. No other reason. That's it. End discussion. I'm not going to offer you a lot there. Now this one's going to get interesting. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, or Tom Mofo Brady.
Tom Gilded Balls Brady. So here's the thing. What are we picking for? We picking up PC?
Cards.
I know, but like PC to buy, to flip.
I didn't say that. All
right. I'm with you.
I just left it wide open, baby.
Left it wide open. Okay. And for the sake of argument, we're talking about, let's just say, their premier rookie card, right? For each
just
player?
Whatever it is, their base rookie card, whatever.
Okay,
That
gotcha.
one, like, whatever, right?
I'm going Tom Brady.
Okay.
I'm going Tom Brady. I like Hurts' upside because, there's some left to be desired, and the kid still got a career that he can go through. I think Mahomes is he's at his peak right now. How long he's going to stay there, who knows? But you can't mess with the GOAT. Tom Brady's the absolute greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football ever, period, end of discussion. Don't argue with me. Go argue with your mama.
Yeah. I am going to agree with you.
Yeah.
And I would take Tom Brady.
Tom Brady all day.
That's a no-brainer. That guy is just a winner. Yeah. I don't care.
Agreed.
All right. All right, you ready?
He married Giselle, for God's sakes. I mean, the dude was railing a Brazilian supermodel. Get out of here.
All right. Now we're gonna do our final 4. Okay.
Ooh, 4. Okay.
Here you go. Devin Booker.
Ooh.
LeBron James.
Okay.
Erling Haaland. Or Conor McDavid.
Conor McJesus.
Do I need to tell you who Erling Haaland and
I know who Erling Haaland is. He's the soccer player kid, right?
Yes.
The one that looks like powder?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You went first the first
go
2
ahead,
times.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to go first this time.
I got a feeling I know where you're going to go, but go ahead.
I'm taking Erling Haaland.
Really?
Yep.
You're passing on Conor McJesus, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to tell you why. Erling Haaland is dominating soccer right now.
Yeah, he is.
Dominating.
Yeah.
He is the most popular player going. Like outside of Ronaldo and Messi, who I am a total Ronaldo fanboy. I don't care.
Right.
And Messi's in the US now.
So. Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like, but I'm telling you right now, as far as the best young player in their prime in the world, playing in the EPL, the Premier League, Erling Haaland dominated. I think he set like a record this year or something, most goals.
He did. I was talking to my father-in-law about it. Yeah.
So I'm taking him because soccer is kind of year round.
It's heating up though in the States, isn't it?
And now you got like, I'm telling you right now, like Messi coming over here. I know he's older.
No, but it's huge, man.
But he's 35, right? He's still going to be better than everybody he plays against.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can go to a game, I can drive 40 minutes from my house now to Gillette Stadium, where home of the New England Patriots, and watch Messi play.
Yeah, and say
is a game changer
that you got to watch.
I got to watch, and my kid is like foaming at the mouth.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like,
good luck with those tickets, by the way.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, thankfully though, they play in football stadiums, so they shouldn't be crazy. You know what I mean?
Okay,
they shouldn't be crazy.
Yeah. We actually have here in Houston BBVA Compass. I don't know if that's what they still call it, but a pretty small soccer stadium. So
they play at Gillette. So I mean, you're talking football stadium. So there'll be you can sit up with the airplanes, probably pretty cheap.
Gotcha.
But
sit up with the airplanes.
I think Conor McDavid is phenomenal.
Yeah,
but his first of all, hockey's a weird like collector thing because like the young gun thing is like there's a lot of his PSA 10s, and you got this kid Connor Bedard coming now, who's the next great one, and that's where all the hype's gonna go. So I'm like Haaland is the man, like the man. That's what I would go with. Who you got?
So just to recap.
If you say Devin Booker, I'm gonna fly to Houston right now and shank you. I will shank you live on camera.
So wait, I'm making sure that I'm clear on my
Devin Booker, here. LeBron, Erling Haaland, or Conor McDavid. And again, if you say Devin Booker, prepare to die.
Here's the thing, though. You're not leaving me much of an out here, right? I'm not a big hockey fan, so I have no connection to Conor McDavid, even though I know that at the current time he is like the LeBron James of hockey.
That's racist, though.
A little bit.
Now you don't like Canadians.
No, but it's okay. I'm Mexican. I can be racist.
Okay.
That's the Trump card. No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended there. Wow.
Exactly.
I see how it works.
So I don't really do hockey, so I don't have much of a connection with Conor McDavid, even though
you're a new hockey fan.
I am. However, I don't have the involvement with it as much as I do. So out of those 4, already we're eliminating 2 because I also don't follow soccer very much.
Yep, neither do I. But still,
and I absolutely hate LeBron James.
Just listen, I'm just telling you, if you say Devin Booker,
so
I'm gonna stab you.
But here's the thing, though. I think dude, that's a nice pair of scissors, by the way.
Hell yeah, I'm coming, baby. Hey,
at least they're not
you want the Christmas ones?
At least they're not dull and rusty. I'll give you that. But look, here's the thing. So again, if I would have wanted to buy a LeBron James rookie card, I would have done so already, right? Yep. His prices right now, especially for what I believe, what I like to call like a collector's grade, which is like a PSA 8 or a
9,
or BGS 8, BGS 9, PSA 9, they're reasonably attainable, right? I mean, you can still get one for a pretty decent price.
Yep.
I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I do like Devin Booker a lot.
Like more than a friend?
I think. Well, hey, he's not a bad looking kid. I'll give him that. He got the Kardashian seal of approval, and those guys typically, those Kardashians, they seek out a
LeBron PSA 9 is $530.
No, a PSA 8. What's a PSA 8? Like 3 something?
$290.
There you go. I mean, my Jokic rookie card is base Prism rookie cards in a SGC 9. What's an SGC 9?
Hang on.
Got to be like 180 something, 200 something.
Let's look, player. 330.
Okay. See, there you go. So I'm saying it's a couple $100, right? Like, if LeBron James was a grail for me, like I would have bought one already. I do like Booker.
Now, I will say, in SGC 9.5, 633. PSA 9, 530.
What have I been telling you?
And, listen, I've done, how many videos have I done on SGC 9.5? And there was a recent in April. That's recent.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
SGC 9.5, 633.
Come on, son.
So it's down.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know. I just, again, people need to wake up.
But anyway,
I digress.
Moving on from that.
So you're telling me I got to stab you
for the collection? I am going with Devin Booker. I like the kid's game.
What year is his rookie card? 14 or 15?
No.
16?
No.
I'm not going to do this.
I want to say it's 17, 15, 16?
15. You can grab a PSA 10 Devin Booker Pop 1,892 for $191.
Look at that. I mean, come on. You can get his Prism Silver for $900.
All right.
I think the kid's good, man. I
don't listen. I don't disagree with you.
And I think there's some upside there for him.
You can pick up a Holland rookie card. I think it's 2019 Chrome. PSA 10 for $529.
That's solid, man. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's actually cheap.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's actually cheap.
I think so too.
PSA 10, 1,800 pop count on Booker, $191. I'd even probably try to pick up an SGC 9.5 for $86.
What's this going on? Yeah, hang on.
That's insane, dude.
We got a crazy price in here.
$86 for an SGC 9.5 on a Devin Book.
All-time high on Holland is only $12.75. See, I kind of think that's attainable again.
Yeah, agreed.
And that was back in fake February.
Fake February. I like how you labeled that.
Actually, I lied, bro. I lied. That's a 52-week high. All-time high is 42 hundo. That ain't happening ever again.
Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah,
but a 52-week high of 1275. That crazier things have happened.
So can I'm going to interject with something really off the complete cuff here.
Shake your tail, fella, baby.
And just because I typed in Booker, I typed in BO, and of course popped up Bo Jackson's rookie card. Is that not the best rookie card picture? Like, I mean, if I had to do a Mount Rushmore of best looking rookie cards, Bo Jackson with football shoulder pads and a baseball bat across.
Yeah, that card rules.
It's quite possibly one of the best looking rookie cards there is.
It rules. It rules. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's definitely. I mean, obviously the '86 Jordan, the Mickey Mantle, those are all icons, right? Very unattainable for folks like you and I.
Do you know? Because I don't know the answer to this, and I'm going to show some vulnerability here. I'm going to really open up my heart.
Go ahead, buddy. This is a face.
When did basketball cards switch to the rookie card being like the year they were drafted? Because remember back in the day, like Scottie Pippen, Reggie Miller were drafted like 87, and then their rookie card was 88.
So I know that there was a lot of funky stuff going on with the license
back in the day.
Yes. So the license.
What happened there? Like I don't know the story behind that.
Well, so what's funky about that, right? Is that like there was players that were drafted in 84 whose rookie cards are in 86, right? Like because in 84
that's not true though, because Star had the license. And there are rookie cards,
but they weren't nationally distributed.
I understand that, but that's because someone made a rule,
right? Exactly. But that's my point, though. Like to your point,
Flair was out. Flair was out in the 80s by then, right? 86, by 86, Flair first set,
right?
Pippen, Reggie Miller were 87. Their rookie cards are 88 Flair. Why? What was going on then? What? I don't know.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, bro.
I'm pretty sure I got an 87 Reggie Miller.
No. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got the years wrong. Oh, Reggie Thomas. Reggie Miller's 88 Flair, bro. With the white border. I know it is. Yeah, 88 Flair.
You know who would be able to answer this question immediately?
Victor?
Our boy Victor.
Reggie Miller was drafted in 1987, 11th overall by the Indiana Pacers. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why rookie card 88?
Right, but drafted in 87 to play for the 87-88 season.
Yeah, but when did that Flair set come out? Not to the end of the year?
Yeah, so you got to remember that
but that's 1988-89 Flair. It's not 1987-88 Flair.
Oh, that's a good question. I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why that is. And at some point it changed, but I don't know when, and I don't know why.
Well, fortunately for us, we have a phenomenal resource in rookie cards in our boy Victor, the rookie card specialist.
Yep.
Maybe that's a question we need to ask him. Tag him. We'll tag him in this.
Yep.
And then see if maybe he can. Yeah, see if he can do a little video for us.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool. I know there was all kinds of funky stuff going on during the lockouts and all that stuff. He did a video on that, which was great.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to that, and I'm curious. Someone will know. Bobbles will watch this. Maybe he'll know.
Bobbles might know.
Bobbles has a PhD in like knowing like weird random
like
crap
funky
too.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. He does. So anyway, good show, bro.
Good stuff, Bubba.
About an hour and 10.
We'll end on that. Remember, folks, cardhedge.com. Links are in the description below. If you haven't already, download the app. What are you doing?
Yep.
It's only going to give your life meaning by downloading it and using it. I actually used it at the Dallas Card Show. Not the Dallas Card Show, the Houston Card Show.
Yeah.
Very, very the picture search function is pretty good. Pretty good. Good stuff.
Nice. I'm getting ready to go bench.
What, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Today's my bench. I bench and I curl.
Today's rest day. I did legs yesterday.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Bench
and I do shoulder shrugs.
Just sit there like this.
You muted yourself.
I lose my mic. I gotta follow my thing over there, but yeah.
And, while you're at it, head on over after this and check out Clear the Mechanism, which will be
links are in the description.
Yep. 3 episodes in.
So we download. We release on Saturday. When do you guys release?
We go on Sunday.
Oh, even better. Okay.
Yep.
So after you check out this one, make sure you go over to JD's channel and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can find out the moment they drop the podcast, which is, by the way, man, freaking what a great what just like the way you guys get together and get down to business.
Yeah, and we had a little off-air conversation with Canadian Chris after last week's show about like he's got to talk more. So because he kind of awkwardly sits there and looks like a random Canadian we just found. So like, like.
I love Canadian Chris, man. That guy's
awesome. He's great. He's great. But like we were like, listen, bro.
I'm gonna forward you a picture that he sent me of a stack of cards that he bought in Canada.
I already know.
$15.
Yeah, he sent me that. Yeah, bro, I talked to him like 300 times a day.
Including a number to, I think it was to 35 LeBron James insert.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
That guy's coming up on some deals. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We really appreciate you guys, as always. Remember, leave us a comment down below if you haven't already. Hit the likes, subscribe, notification bells. Visit JD's channel. All his links are below. Check out the Clear the Mechanism podcast. We'll catch you guys next week. Love y'all. Peace.